Poop, poop. Hi everyone, today we're off to LNB Towbars in Bristol, just off the M5 at junction 16 to get our van fitted with an automatic self-levelling system. The goal being to banish the need to faff about with levelling blocks, be level at the touch of a button, to lift the weight off the van's tyres when we're storing him and to get rid of that wobbling around you get from the suspension when you're parked up. We're going to talk about the systems we considered and why we chose the one we did, how the systems work, and now that we've had it a while, what do we think of it? Was it worth it?
We researched a number of different options. They ranged in price, specification and the amount of time required to fit them. We looked at the E&P levelling system, which has very good reviews but definitely came out as the most expensive. The next one we looked at was the Marve. This system also uses hydraulics, but there's not that many reviews on the internet, and some of the ones that we did come across, people stated they had to use the manual system to get perfect level when parked up. Next we looked at the TESA. This is a very unique one. It's fully electric, there's no hydraulics, and I was a little concerned this could ultimately mean less reliability. So we went with the HPC automated self-levelling system. We were very impressed with the fact that each leg can lift up to 4 tons, means there's plenty of weight capacity in reserve. It's competitively priced and the same roughly as the Marve system, but certainly cheaper than the E&P, which came in at nearly £2,000 more. It would be interesting to hear what your thoughts are if you have had this system fitted.
And to be clear, we didn't receive any payments or discounts. The opinions we give in this video are our own and are unbiased. We looked at a couple of companies in the area who are capable of fitting this system. We went with LNB as they were the most competitive price-wise. It's an impressive setup they have there at Aztec West. The job takes a day and a half, so we stayed at a campsite nearby so we could be at LNB first thing in the morning. Bristol Camping is where we stayed, and we did an interview with the site owner there. She had some great stories to tell about running a campsite. That video is linked below if you want to take a look. While they were working on the van on the first day, we did some work on our laptops in the waiting room of LNB, where the staff kindly supplied us with coffee and biscuits. The trading estate there is called Aztec West, and it's a really pleasant environment. We had a walk around with Kiva and lunch at a very fancy pub. We stayed on the forecourt of LNB Towbars that night, along with another motorhome which was having an A-frame setup fitted. We had a peaceful night and felt perfectly secure there, and even had pizza delivered right to the van. LNB only needed another half day to finish the job, and it was done by lunchtime. They gave us a thorough rundown of how to use the system and how to look after it.
So as you can see, it's all on its leg. Okay. We always recommend when you ever use a system, use it with the engine running. So simple as, don't move away and jump down because you destroy your motor completely.
But you might need to move off quickly in an emergency.
So that's panic mode. If you need to move away in a hurry, you push the handbrake down and it retracts the rams as fast as possible so you can drive off.
But put your foot on the brake, for heaven's sake, you idiot.
So if I take it all to level 1, so what it's going to do now is get that bubble, that yellow dot, close that centre as it possibly can, at as low as possible height.
Ah, yeah.
Totally solid.
Did you know it did that? It does stabilization mode.
Does everything make Sunday lunch?
The proper way to put the legs away, if you're not in any major rush, is this button here called store. So you drop it down.
Quick, isn't it?
And you know that red light on your dashboard? So you know it's constantly on. It's constantly on now. And you see them all flashing. When they go green, that's when that light will go out. And afterwards it does double check each leg, make sure they're all up completely. So click on manual. So you've got now front, back, left and right. Nice and simple. So you click on the button like say you're at front. Hold down the extend button. It'll just bring the legs, the front legs down. If I stop, I'll pull my finger away, it stops straight away for you.
Oh wow, so it's lifting it right off the ground.
I'll give it back for you. You'll hear a tone difference. And that's when you hit your maximum point.
Ah, okay.
I like it is you take the punches.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a stone nail, get out of the way, or a bit of glass, or vice versa. You know, you can change the wheels quite safely. Yeah.
So we can clean all the underneath and paint it all and do all
One thing I
that.
will say, if you do leave it on its legs like this for a long period of time, it takes a bit of pressure off the tyres. You're not going to get any little dead spots or black spots on the tyres. One thing will start. Secondly, you look at it another way, like a theft point of view. Unless they know the system and how to work the system,
it's another
time they haven't got.
But it's not going to do it any harm if you left it there.
No, not at all. Not at all. One thing we will say about it is, you know, get those dry, sunny days where you got all that dust in the air. It's called silicone spray. You know, the stanchions here, basically got to be nice and clean. So get like a microfiber cloth, spray it on the cloth, and go to the stanchions before you pat the legs away. The other bit, maintenance-wise, is we recommend changing the oil in the tank, which is about I think you change it all every 5 years.
Okay.
That 50 a day, really. Yeah, last way we've got here is called tank stand. So I'll click on that one there quickly. Also do this will tilt the motorhome to the, but it'll go to that way, so that way then any excess water it can just drain out through the tank.
Here he was explaining to us that the system can still be used even if you don't have any electrical power going to it, i.e. if you've got a flat battery or you can't start your engine. By pumping the manual handle you can retract or extend the legs, but it might be a bit of a workout though. So now we've had the levelling system fitted for a few months and we've used it in different circumstances. What do we think? Was it all worth it? The short answer is a big yes. The legs are so easy and quick to deploy and to retract, and the difference they make is huge. It transforms our van from a vehicle into a totally rock-solid building when we're parked up, because the weight is taken off the suspension springs and transferred directly to the chassis. Melvin the motorhome doesn't wobble when we're parked up anymore. For example, when one of us turns over in bed, there's no longer that rocking sensation. We don't have to put up with all the oil flowing to one side of the frying pan when we're cooking on the hob, or getting a crick in the neck in the night because the sofas are on the wonk. We've been away during winter storms when the wind is howling outside, both last year before we had the system and again after. The difference was huge. The van rocked around in the wind like a boat before, and now it's like being in a cosy static cabin. One of the best things is if you get a new van, you can have the system removed from your old vehicle and fitted to your new one, or you can just sell your old one for more because of the added value. So although it's not a cheap addition to make, we felt it was win-win for us. So yes, if you hate being unlevel when you park up and you don't like trying to get the levelling blocks in the right place and have to find space to store those, we'd definitely say consider a self-levelling system for your home on wheels. Hi, I'm Malish and I love travelling in our van. You have to go left a bit.
Hi, I'm Zoe and I'm severely sight impaired, but I still love going out in Melvin the motorhome.
What are you doing?
Hi, I'm Kiva and I love pickle.
Hello, I'm Melvin the motorhome.
And together we want to travel the world.
And we hope you join us on our adventures.
Poo poo.